What's going on, everyone? My name is Triforce Addiction, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. So since Easter is finally coming to a close in Animal Crossing New Horizons, which has been going on for pretty much 12 days, I think it's finally time I give my personal review of how this whole entire 12-day event went. So obviously everybody already knew that this event was coming due to the Nintendo Direct that they had for Animal Crossing right before they released it. And people were excited because, right off the bat, you get to experience at least one good holiday for your Animal Crossing experience. So understandably, everyone was pretty excited to hear that Zipper T Bunny was coming back, and everyone was ready to see what kind of egg furniture he had. So when this event finally came to us, a lot of us were not really that happy about it. So right when this event started, people were already getting frustrated because basically the eggs that are scattered all over the island, especially even the deserted islands, were pretty much taking over the entire game. Pretty much everywhere you went, everywhere you dug, everywhere you fished, and everywhere you freaking wanted to find wood, there's always an egg that was there. And it was getting frustrating to people because, they were kind of getting tired of getting the eggs. And this is not something, and this event isn't really something that actually gets very difficult to find furniture. This is honestly the easiest thing I've ever had to do. They gave us like 12 days to actually finish this, and it took me like a few hours just to get every single recipe in this event. And I was doing this while I was trying to get the 5-star rating for my town. So really, it took me a little bit longer than like a few hours because, I was kind of like focused on just, decorating my entire town so I could get the golden watering can at the time. And that's when I really noticed that it was really starting to bother me because, I needed materials to make decorations for my town. And at the same time, I kept getting just eggs out of everywhere. I couldn't get any wood. Like I was mainly just getting like one piece of wood every single tree I hit with my stone axe. And it was just getting really frustrating. And even when I was trying to get more stones or more iron, I couldn't because the eggs were just completely taking over the stones too. So I tried going to the deserted islands, and it was pretty much the same thing. Like, every stone was taken over by eggs, every tree was taken over by eggs, the whole water was taken over by eggs. I'm like, dude, when the hell does this end, And I was like thinking, like, man, I have to deal with this for 12 days? So that's why I decided just to finally just play along and just, get every single DIY recipe for this Bunny Day event and just get the hell out of this whole thing. So that's when I decided to time travel to the 13th so I wouldn't have to deal with this anymore. And I know the whole Animal Crossing community looks down at people for time traveling, but dude, this is honestly one of those times where you actually have to. Because it was just going to get so boring and repetitive for these 12 days, and just no one wants that. And a lot of people were complaining about it too. Like if you go on those Facebook meme pages for Animal Crossing, or if you go to Discord, everyone's just completely had it with this freaking event. So all over social media, people were just complaining, just making memes about this because, everyone was getting frustrated. I even saw this one post from Discord. I actually have a screenshot of it, which I'll show you up on the screen. He says, Bunny Day DIY is available. They're free. Please take them. Hell, I might even pay you to free me of these cards. So this is way more than enough proof to show you guys that no one was actually happy about this. And to be honest with you guys, the furniture sucks. I don't really like it at all. No, it doesn't really look that great. Honestly, I kind of preferred it the way it was back in City Folk, because this one was just really just awkward for some reason. It just didn't feel right. Look at the bed for example. Like, dude, that thing looks like you could just have like some major sleep problems just by sleeping on that thing. It didn't even look like a bed. It looked more like just like an egg nest. Even the Bunny Day stool was pretty terrible. Dude, look at that thing. It was basically just a water egg, just turned horizontally, and that's it. That's all you had to do. Like, why is it like that? So yeah, the furniture wasn't really all that great. The only time it ever had any use for me was when I was trying to get home points that you get like every now and then in the mail. They score you on how good your house looks. And that was the only time it was ever useful. Other than that, I just put it away once I actually got the awards and I filled it up with different type of furniture. And plus, dude, I'm like 22. What the hell is a grown-ass man gonna do with Bunny Day furniture? What if I have like company over and, they see me playing this game and they look at my house and they're just like, dude, why the hell do you have Bunny Day furniture, you little pussy? So yeah, the bunny day set is not something a 22-year-old man would ever want in his little Animal Crossing home. But all jokes aside, yeah, this event had a lot of cons with it, had a lot of downsides, but there was actually one good upside that this event actually had for us. Since there were like a lot of balloons for the sky eggs, you were able to shoot them down and it would count towards your reigning treasure award. So once you actually reach 300, like I said, you could get the golden slingshot. So, since the balloons were spawning a lot more, you were able to finish this challenge a lot faster. And that's what happened with me. On the first day, I went from like 101 to like 100 to like maybe 210, and then the next day I finished off the challenge and I ended up getting the golden slingshot. So yeah, it does speed up your slingshot challenge a lot faster. So yeah, that was pretty much the only upside to this whole event. Like that was really it. Like there's nothing great about this event at all, like at least to me. So yeah, that was pretty much the only upside to this whole entire event. But Nintendo actually did find a way to fix this. So they released a patch. It was called version 1.1.4, I believe. It was to lower the spawn rate of the eggs. So basically, a lot of eggs will come out less. So when you're like chopping it down a tree, you had like a reduced chance of getting eggs, so you can actually get more resources. And yeah, Nintendo actually listened because there's just so many people complaining about this. So the second half of this event was pretty much, I guess, a little bit smoother for everyone. It, made it more bearable. But then again, people were still begging for this event to end. And like I said, we did not need 12 days to finish this. And I know there's a lot of people that that they work all day. They come back and they maybe have like an hour to play, but really like 1 or 2 hours is pretty much all you need. And yeah, you did not need to have this for 12 days. Like you could just have this for like literally Easter, like today. But I don't know why they decided to make it a 12-day event, which was really, really stupid in my opinion. But at the same time, I do kind of understand it because people work all day, and like for me, I'm lucky enough to just to go to school. But like other people, they have to work, they have to do school, and they have all this like these chores to do. And they don't have time because they're just really just tired at the end of the day. They just want to crack a beer and just lay in their bed, eat some fried chicken, just the great old American dream, and just watch TV. And I get it. But then again, you could time travel. So what is the point of having 12 days of Easter? But let's actually take this on a learning perspective. Since this event happened and a lot of people were complaining about it, this could actually be a way for Nintendo to improve when the next event comes out. So yeah, basically they could make the next event a little bit better and not make it as tedious as it was with Bunny Day. So for those of you who actually stuck through this entire event without time traveling once, you deserve my utmost respect. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this review video. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. My name is Triforce Addiction. Be subscribed for more Animal Crossing content, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.